Volkswagen has given its compact sedan a mild update. The result is some updated styling, a few more standard features, and the retained availability of a manual gearbox, if desired. The 2025 Volkswagen Jetta soldiers on with its slightly sharper new face. Is it enough to combat the continued onslaught of fantastic options from the likes of Honda, Hyundai, and Kia? This version of the MQB platform that wears the Jetta hat gets a reworked front fascia, a new headlight design, an available front light bar, and a new trunk lid out back that gets a standard full-width light bar. Base models get 16-inch wheels, Sports and SEs get 17s, and the SEL and GLI wear 18-inch wheels. There's a style nod on that GLI that aims to link it to the GTI. It's the blacked-out honeycomb treatment and the GLI lettering. All told, the style refresh looks pretty good. The face is tighter, the lower fascia looks a bit sportier, and the tail end is nice and clean. In the cabin, all models get the 8-inch center display as standard. They also get the digital cockpit display for the gauge cluster. S, Sport, and SE get an 8-inch driver display, while the SEL and GLI get a 10.25-inch setup. Dual zone climate control is standard, which is also a nice bonus. In terms of power, the standard powertrain is a 1.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder engine producing 158 horsepower and 184 pound-feet of torque. The sole gearbox on offer with this engine is an 8-speed automatic. VW has killed off the 6-speed stick on the lower tier trims, and that's a bit of a bummer, but I have to imagine the take rate was approaching nil. There is a way to get the manual though, and that's if you go with the sporty GLI model. Power here is provided by a 2-liter turbo 4. The output is rated at 228 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. The 6-speed stick is standard, but there's also a 7-speed dual clutch available if you prefer. Dynamically, the GLI is a healthy upgrade over the other models thanks to its multi-link rear suspension setup, rear anti-roll bar, and sportier tune on the shocks. The GLI gets a limited slip differential, but this bit is also on the Jetta Sport as well. And Volkswagen will fit the GLI with an adaptive damping suspension system. Finally, the GLI gets the same front brakes as the prior gen Golf R, which are 13.4-inch vented rotors. The 2025 Volkswagen Jetta starts just over 23 grand, and the standard lineup rises up to just over 30K for the SEL. The GLI sits a bit over 33,000. An Elantra N costs a little bit more, and the Civic Si starts a little bit less. Both of those vehicles offer a bit sharper driving experience, but it's great to see that there's competition at all in the compact sports sedan segment, as it's one that seems to be fading into obscurity. With the 2025 Jetta, Volkswagen has given the car some thoughtful and stylish upgrades to help bring it back into competition with the rest of the segment. And to have a nicely equipped version of the vehicle offered for sale in the mid $20,000 range is a wonderful thing in this day and age.